We're losing our consciousness to technology. And we're not learning a major lesson here. What's making AI stronger? Is technology making AI stronger? We're not looking at it at a very nano angle. You know what's making AI stronger? Neural networking. You know what is neural network?
So Gurudev, in today's rapidly changing time, we have now disruptive technologies like artificial intelligence, and in fact, when in India we are talking generally about artificial intelligence, the world has moved towards AGI, artificial general intelligence. So with these kind of disruptive experience, internet technology was one disruptive technology. Now this is another, and the society seems to be now tech driven. And technology is playing a very important role, especially now when it comes to creating change makers or creating leaders. So what role do you see of this technology, and how you have integrated this aspect into the Bodhshala program? Like how this transformation actually happens? It is, if you can give us a broad glimpse, is it through retreats? Is it through an online program? Is it through kind of a one-on-one mentorship? So so one, the technology aspect. Second, that this whole transformation, the earlier questions also, but we have talked whether it is self-awareness or other qualities. So how does this actually basically happen on this?
Okay. So two things here, Arunji. One is most of our work happens through leadership retreats. Yeah. So we all go to some place very close to nature. We spend 2 to 3 days together. That's the current format. And the idea is to help and allow and enable our leaders to connect with themselves, to identify the parts within their own mind and heart which they were so far unaware of. Yeah, we utilize the power of yoga, which is asana and pranayama. We utilize the power of dhyana, which is meditation. There's a lot of dialogues. There's a lot of reflective exercises that we do. There are a lot of fun things also that we do. It's not a very serious affair. And it's also a lot of deep in bonding between all the leaders who come together, because that's the first ground where they need to learn to allow themselves to be vulnerable if they have to be, to remove their masks and experience how is it to live without the mask. So these 3 days give them a glimpse of this freedom, that just by removing these masks, you remove all your stresses and anxieties just by this. Yeah. So that's how all of that happens in the retreat. And of course, a lot more also transpires there. And as far as Arunji, the AI is concerned, you see, technologies have come and have disrupted, but we've not seen anything like this ever. And what is really happening now, which is a challenge, the tool is becoming the master. If the tool becomes the master, there is a danger. We're losing our ability to use the tool effectively and not lose ourselves in the tool. But we've been failing miserably. Let me give you an example. Today, if you travel from your house to office and you know the route, but you can't travel this distance without Google Maps, you do this every day. You will give me an excuse, no, I want to see where the traffic is, etc. All right. Next time, you take a chance. There will be many red lights where your mind will just get blank, which side to take, which turn to take. So mind's ability is decreasing. I'll give you another example. How many phone numbers you used to know 20 years ago, 10 years ago?
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So, isn't our memory power evading? We're losing our memory power. That's what I'm saying. We're losing ourselves to technology. We're losing our consciousness to technology, and we're not learning a major lesson here. What's making AI stronger? Is technology making AI stronger? We're not looking at it at a very nano angle. You know what's making AI stronger? Neural networking. You know what is neural network? They've mapped the neurostructures of the brain into the technology, and they've allowed the system to talk to each other. You know, AI has started creating its own society. They're calling it secret AI societies, which AI system is developing on its own. Developers do not know that there's a secret AI society being created by the system itself. How are they able to do this? How is AI able to do this? AI is organizing themselves by forming these neural networks of the brain in the system, right? That's the path AI is taking. AI ने कॉपी कहाँ से किया ये path? आपसे और मुझसे. And what we are doing, which is a big mistake now, we are talking to AI more than talking to each other. We are not allowing our neural networks to sync and form our secret communities or our societies, right? The philosophy and the understanding here is, wherever people or systems will organize themselves in communities, they'll become more evolved. If you cut the AI system out from other AI systems, it will not evolve. But what humans have done, we've cut ourselves from each other and from each community. We've become regressive. हमारा brain power regress हो रहा है. It's kind of a race with the technology. If humans have to be the master of the technology, I will bring the word again, consciousness. We'll have to become more conscious. We'll have to become establishing more Maitri Bhav, which is connecting with each other, because connection will help us evolve. The way connections in the systems are helping them evolve. We'll have to reorganize ourselves to form the tribes and the communities that we've lost. Then we will start to gain the necessary consciousness to be ahead of the game, then the AI, or then the technology. Otherwise, we will lose to the technology, and losing means becoming the slave. Earlier, we became slave of one tribe or another tribe, or one community or another community, or one nation who came and ruled us for 300 years. Now the fear is the systems could start to rule us if we don't develop our consciousness and if we don't evolve our connections to allow this consciousness to evolve further. So if you see Bodhshala, we're just not developing conscious leaders. We're also helping the world understand, realize, and awaken the consciousness within each person. Because that's what the next wave of evolution is all about. And if we have to maintain our own freedom, sovereignty, and if we don't want to become slave to the technology, it's not a choice. It's a must, and it's non-negotiable. I don't want humanity, and I will not allow humanity to become slave of the technology. And that's why this effort.